In the cosmic arena of superheroes, where gods clash with technologically advanced beings, we find ourselves pondering an epic showdown, Blue Beetle vs. Thor. This battle pitches the raw power of Asgardian might against the futuristic arsenal of the Blue Beetle's scarab suit. First, let's take a look at Blue Beetle. Blue Beetle is the superhero identity of Jamie Reyes, a teenager from El Paso, Texas, who found a mysterious blue scarab attached to his spine. The scarab is actually a living weapon created by an ancient alien race called the Reach, who use them to conquer planets. However, Jaime's scarab is different from the others, as it has developed a free will and a bond with Jamie, allowing him to control its powers. The scarab grants Jamie a suit of blue armor that covers his entire body and enhances his strength, speed, durability, and senses. The armor can also generate various weapons and gadgets, such as blades, claws, staples, plasma cannons, sonic cannons, shields, wings, and more. The scarab can also scan and analyze any opponent, environment, or energy source, and adapt accordingly. The scarab can also communicate with Jamie telepathically, and sometimes takes over his body when he is in danger or unconscious. Blue Beetle has fought against many powerful foes, such as the Sinestro Corps, Eclipso, Black Beetle, Mongol, and even the Spectre. He has shown impressive feats of strength, such as lifting a car, smashing through walls, and knocking out Superboy. He has also shown great durability, as his armor can withstand lava, plasma, electricity, and mystical attacks. His armor can also regenerate and reform endlessly, as long as the scarab is intact. He has also shown remarkable speed and agility, as he can fly, dodge, and react to fast-moving opponents, such as Impulse and Lobo. However, Blue Beetle is not invincible. He has some weaknesses and limitations that could be exploited by his enemies. For one, he is still a human teenager, who is not trained in combat and relies on the scarab's guidance. He can also be overwhelmed by stronger or smarter opponents, who can outmatch or outwit him. He can also be affected by magic, as the scarab's defenses are not as effective against mystical forces. He can also be hacked or controlled by other Reach scarabs, or by anyone who knows how to manipulate the scarab's technology. Now, let's move on to Thor. Thor is the son of Odin, the king of Asgard, and the god of thunder in Norse mythology. He is one of the founding members of the Avengers, and one of the most powerful heroes in the Marvel Universe. He is a warrior, a leader, and a hero, who fights to protect his realm and his friends from any threat. Thor possesses many abilities that make him a formidable opponent. He has superhuman strength, speed, durability, and stamina, as he can lift mountains, fly faster than sound, survive planet-busting attacks, and fight for days without tiring. He also has enhanced senses, as he can see and hear things from far away, and track objects moving faster than light. He also has a healing factor, as he can recover from wounds and injuries that would kill a normal human. He also has some resistance to magic, as he can withstand spells and curses from powerful sorcerers, such as Loki and Doctor Strange. Thor's most iconic weapon is his hammer, Mjolnir, which is made of a mystical metal called Uru. Mjolnir grants Thor many additional powers, such as flight, weather manipulation, energy projection, telepathy, teleportation, and more. Mjolnir can also only be lifted by those who are worthy, as it has a magical enchantment that prevents anyone else from using it. Mjolnir is also extremely durable, as it can withstand blows from the Hulk, Thanos, and the Celestials. Thor has also proven himself to be a skilled and experienced fighter, as he has battled against countless enemies, such as the Frost Giants, the Dark Elves, the Destroyer, the Chitauri, Ultron, Hela, and the Mad Titan himself, Thanos. He has also shown impressive feats of power, such as destroying a city with a single lightning strike, creating a storm that covered an entire planet, and nearly killing Thanos with a single blow. However, Thor is not unbeatable. He has some flaws and weaknesses that could be used against him. For one, he is sometimes arrogant and overconfident, which can make him underestimate his opponents or act recklessly. He can also be stubborn and hot-headed, which can make him ignore advice or act impulsively. He can also be depowered or weakened by certain factors, such as Odin's will, the Odin Force, or the Worthiness enchantment. He can also be harmed by powerful enough attacks, especially those that target his vital organs, such as his head or his heart. So, who would win in a fight between Blue Beetle and Thor? Well, this is a tough one, as both heroes have their advantages and disadvantages. Blue Beetle has the edge in versatility, adaptability, and intelligence, as he can use his scarab's abilities to counter Thor's attacks and exploit his weaknesses. Thor has the edge in raw power, skill, and experience, as he can use his godly abilities to overpower Blue Beetle and overwhelm his defenses. In the end, I think the winner would depend on the circumstances of the fight, such as the location, the distance, the time limit, and the mindset of the combatants. If the fight is in a place where Blue Beetle can use his environment to his advantage, such as a city or a space station, he might be able to outsmart and outmaneuver Thor, and find a way to disable or damage his hammer or his body. If the fight is in a place where Thor can use his weather and energy manipulation to his advantage, such as a barren or stormy planet, he might be able to overpower and overwhelm Blue Beetle, and find a way to destroy or hack his scarab or his armor. Therefore, I think the fight could go either way, depending on the scenario. However, if I had to choose one, I would give a slight edge to Thor, as I think he has more experience and resilience than Blue Beetle, and he could eventually find a way to overcome his scarab's defenses and strike a decisive blow. Thor is also more likely to be worthy of Mjolnir, while Blue Beetle might not be, which could give him an advantage in a close combat situation. Thor is also more likely to be bloodlusted, while Blue Beetle might not be, which could give him an edge in a kill or be killed situation. So, in my opinion, Thor would win, but not by much. It would be a close and epic fight, that could go either way, depending on the variables. But what do you think? Who do you think would win in a fight between Blue Beetle and Thor? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more superhero showdowns. Thanks for watching, and see you next time. If you would like more information, you can visit my websites, whatsonhollywood.com and marveldccrossover.com. The links are provided in the description below.